IVM.
Alright guys, welcome to Waddaplayah. On this episode we don't have Akash Mehta, but we have a guest. We have
Sivaram, yes.
Sivaram, or we can also call him
Confident opening. You're getting your late night call very soon today.
No, it's Shiva or he's Sivaram. So
Yeah.
when it's shorter you have to add the A.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's cooler like that.
It's cooler like that,
Yeah.
right? Which one do you prefer?
Have you clicked the picture at Sion railway station against the bold
Shiv.
Shiv.
No, so I don't like that is why I haven't yet. But
Oh, you don't like Shiv the station or Shiv the concept of Sion?
I like... Why would I know? I just
No,
call
the,
you Shiva.
the concept of Sion is actually a very deep concept.
Yeah.
I would love to know that. What that concept is about.
It's an old...
Great samosa concept.
We were just talking about this earlier. The addiction.
Addiction, yeah. But
Dudeja's potato addiction.
my potato addiction. And so Shiva hosts Football Shootball.
Yes.
That's a podcast.
What
It's
happened to
about-
Hi Rabba?
So...
That's a sequel podcast.
there are too many words. It's not keyword friendly.
Acha, okay.
Yeah. If that movie was made today, I'm sure some marketing people would be like, "Can we cut out the Hi Rabba?"
Yeah.
It's
Why do
football.
these marketing people have an accent?
Because
US.
US.
No, it's because Dudeja grew up in Dadar.
Well, yeah. Because the other, if there's one place that's known for its accent.
No, for its lack of accent, you what sort of high culture you applying to Dadar?
And Mikhail here is sneezing and coughing for some reason.
Yes, because I have a cold.
You have a cold. And
For some reason.
for
Yeah,
some
actually,
reason. This,
Very few reasons people sneeze and cough for.
Allergies
Allergies
and cough
Sickness.
and cold and sickness
and excessive smoking.
and in good health. Okay. In sickness and in good health.
Nice.
So wow. Wedding wow. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but it's very nice. I've noticed this pattern. Whenever you have a guest, one host is always missing.
Yeah.
Last time I was missing.
I was also missing at
You were
one
missing.
point.
Yeah.
Like everyone was missing. Who was on the podcast?
No. I've done episodes, 2 or 3 episodes where I've been the only host with 2 guests or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they did one when I got my tooth removed
Yeah.
without me.
Yeah. So Shiva, which team do you support?
I support Arsenal. I've been supporting them for quite a long time.
You're a
Mami, this is what I wanted to ask you when I found out you support Arsenal. Did you start watching football between 98 and 2003?
That is exactly right.
Yes, this is why everyone supports Arsenal.
Yes.
No-
Not everyone supports Arsenal. See, it's different.
Mami, do you go to like Arsenal fan club meetings?
No. Vehement, no. But let me just clarify that. Everyone doesn't support Arsenal. My
Yeah.
view is
No,
everyone
no.
supports United.
No.
Even in those years, I think there were
Not
many-
that everyone supports Arsenal, but the supporters of Arsenal watched it in that era.
Yeah, absolutely. And the funny thing is, the producer on our podcast, Football Shootball, he started supporting Arsenal in 2006, 2007. And I'm like, kya tha? Tumhe kya dikha football mein?
he loves-
He
jersey
loves
acha
betting on the
laga
stock market clearly.
Yeah, kabhi to badega, but it's been 10 years since, 15 years since, kuch nahi hua.
But are Arsenal fans more disappointed or Liverpool ones? Because I know Liverpool won recently.
No, Liverpool fans
Liverpool fans
aren't disappointed at all.
Dude, they come in the final and they lose all the
They've
time.
just
They
won.
won.
They just won.
Recently they won. And now they are winning.
Arsenal are
as
not
of
even
now.
coming to the finals.
Yeah.
They're not even coming to the championship.
So how is this motivation going for
No,
you?
so the one thing about supporting Arsenal, it builds a lot of character. Like over the last 20 years,
Yeah.
all I have now to talk about is characters and that one season when Arsenal went unbeaten.
Okay.
So in any
the
conversation that you have, right? So we live in history. Past
Yeah.
mein,
Yeah.
matlab like the rest of India right now, history mein, we're living where United talks about, all the amazing managers that they have had, the
Yeah.
amazing trophies that they've won. They have the most number of titles in the EPL.
Yeah. I hope
Arsenal
that
ke
continues
paas-
for at least 2 more years.
We'll see. Liverpool are looking very close.
Liverpool
I
are
feel like
looking-
Liverpool's getting this season.
Yeah, 19
They lost
is
to
coming.
West Ham, right?
They did. United right?
lost to
Yes,
West Ham.
United lost to West
Yeah,
Ham.
I don't think they should win this season.
Who, United?
Yeah.
They shouldn't or
United
they
are
won't.
not going to win
They should-
anything this season.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
but
know
they
it,
shouldn't
we know
or
it,
won't.
everyone
No,
knows
they
it.
shouldn't because they lost to West Ham. Like, come on. Like, itna
That's
paisa
very
hoने-
poor reasoning for a 38 match long season.
Yeah, I mean, it's like 15%, 20% of the season.
Okay,
There's
cool.
still time.
There's still
but
time,
I
but-
can tell you for a fact, and you can back me up here, that United aren't going very far with
They're
the squad
not.
they have.
They're
today.
not.
Yeah.
It's not like a secret. It's pretty open and everyone knows about it.
Yeah.
I'm sure the manager knows about it. So they're
No,
okay. with it.
United is caught in that old, what is personified by Liverpool nostalgia.
Correct.
Where we are trying to get the old player from the old manager back. We are not taking decisions.
Arsene Wenger's.
Yeah.
I'll try to get him back.
No, dude.
Barman, please let him go on with this.
Sorry.
How did you pick up Arsene Wenger from United?
No, because he said United is trying to get its managers back. So I thought Arsenal is also trying to get its manager.
We should
back.
beep that out. That is a cuss word.
Yeah, it's quite a cuss word. But no, I'm saying that Liverpool was a big team in the 80s, 90s and 70s, right? And then they went through a long period of nostalgia.
Where they
just lived in the past.
Yeah.
Where Arsenal took that place like 15 years ago, and now United's in that for like a good 5 years.
Yeah, that's true.
But now it's City, so that era is done.
Yeah.
But all of us are clutching to the past and hoping that one day we'll see it. But with the amount of money that is in the transfer market and the players that are available, it's not going to happen. And that being said, United have by far the largest transfer kitty in the market. Like
The largest white money transfer kitty.
Yes, white money.
Because there is black money in the transfer market now.
Oh yeah?
Literal
What?
black oil money.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always black money in
That money was
transfer,
already there
anything.
in I think 2006, 2007. When
What?
was it? Jose Mourinho,
Man City.
Roman Abramovich.
Yeah, he took over in 2003.
The oily rubles.
Yeah, that was
were-
European. That was European oil. Now there's West Asian
West
oil.
Asian.
Now
Yeah.
there's too much oil and all. Yeah, and I don't like City, dude. It's like the rich cousin that's like so spoilt and all.
Plus, you're getting compared
But
every
the-
now and then.
Yeah, and they have the latest iPhone. Like, I'm sure.
But that's always a great hook to support a team around, that they're just elite twats.
Then
Yeah.
I'd rather support like Real Madrid.
Yeah, but you're not going to learn Spanish and all that, man.
No, I don't need to learn Spanish to support Real Madrid.
Yeah, but
I don't
like
think
if-
people at like Andrews College playing football learn like Spanish.
I play in Andrews College.
Oh, yeah?
but-
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about we play
No, wait, before we talk about that, let's talk about your podcast. Are you all Arsenal fans?
No, unfortunately, there's just one of me.
Unfortunately.
We need more Arsenal fans to come together, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
we
just
need a support.
invent the time machine and you'll be there, man.
And India, as we all know, is full of gooners. Like
Correct.
literally right now.
Finally, after weeks of correcting him, he has got it right.
India's
Very nice.
full of goons, so like.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Okay.
did not know you were going for that play,
That
but
play.
now I have to disagree. So I'm on that podcast. So there's me. There's one more guy who supports United. So
Okay.
you'll be excited about that.
Who's
His
that,
name
Karthik?
is Gaurav Sapre.
Okay.
Karthik.
Any relation to Jatin Sapru?
None.
Wow, Mikhail, really, I'm really disappointed. That was my question.
It's the Sapra clan, and one went to Maharashtra and
It's
one
like
went
a
to Punjab.
prefix and a suffix.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Mikhail, you ignorant human with a cold.
And wait till you hear this. The other guy who's on the podcast, his name is Karthik.
He's an Everton fan.
Karthik
No,
Iyer. I know
he's a
Karthik.
fantastic guy, really smart, does the analysis and brings all the stats. Because Sapre and I are more emotionally driven. We're like,
But
United
who does he
Arsenal.
support?
Southall
Because
United.
I feel this is going to turn into a big joke now.
Southall United, guys. Southall United. Is it?
Dhan. But no,
No.
he's a Fulham fan.
What are you saying?
Yeah, and there's an amazing backstory to this.
Did he
And-
buy like a really cheap version of FIFA where Fulham was the only team and that's who he supports now?
Does he have
No.
property in Fulham?
No, I'll wait till you hear this
Yes.
because this blew my mind the first time. So Karthik and I know each other from university, and this was back in 2010.
Okay.
We were doing our masters together, and he actually watched Fulham play for the first time, and football.
And
happened.
before that, he wasn't a football fan.
Not really. So he saw United play Fulham, and what would the obvious, path would be? You would end up supporting
Supporting
United.
Where did he
United.
watch this match?
So
2010.
2002, 2003.
When I say
okay.
where did he watch it? At United or at Fulham?
No, on Star Sports.
Oh shit! I thought
On TV.
I assumed to support Fulham it has to be an even deeper experience.
No, exactly. So it's none of that. So negate all of that.
Yeah.
So what really happened was he was watching that game,
Yeah.
and such a nice insight now on the consumer touch point.
Yeah.
Where he saw Fulham wearing a jersey which had Pizza Hut on it.
Oh.
Because they were sponsored by Pizza Hut back in the day.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, I know what
Our
Pizza Hut is.
brands aware of this, that they are getting fans to the club instead of the
I
other
don't
way
know.
around.
I don't know. We were discussing this on Cyrus's show, and Cyrus is like, "Abhi to Gioni will get people to support India,
Yeah.
and Byju's will get people to support India."
Yeah, shit.
But that's how he ended up because he knew what a Pizza Hut was, and United was supported by Sharp. So I'm not sure if he knew what Sharp was.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, right, 2002, 2003, we didn't have those many consumer electronics.
And Sharp disappeared even after that.
Exactly. United is also slowly disappearing.
So, yeah.
United won't disappear for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, Arsenal's still around. man.
But then he didn't
Well done.
realize.
Sorry, there was like
sorry.
you got in the middle of a.
We'll discuss the other.
I have a genuine f***ing question, but then didn't he decide to change his team because later on I'm sure some other teams got other sponsors which he would
I
have.
don't think it was sponsor based for the rest of his life.
Because
it was
there was
just that.
Vodafone was a Manchester this for a while, right?
Correct.
And Vodafone was also new at that time in India.
Correct. No, so I think that was just
Did Pizza Hut make the t-shirt look good? Because often like sponsors come on a t-shirt and they ruin the look of the
look,
Yeah.
They have that white bar and then there's the logo and everything. But no, he liked it. He stuck with it. And the thing with football fans is the one thing they have is loyalty to their club.
Yeah.
So they won't be that fickle about changing. They'll be fickle about who to support to begin with.
Yeah.
Like you'll see a lot of City fans these days. But that is also how the glory is now bending towards these people. Right?
Yeah.
So there's City who's doing really, really well. There's Liverpool who's doing really well. Right? Even a United are okay, Arsenal are okay, but they're much down the order. So if you're a new person who's discovering football for the first time, you'll go after glory. It's just a natural human tendency.
That's
like you'll see
true.
Barcelona and Real Madrid don't have those many fans today because they are suffering on some level. So if you watched, I think over the weekend, Barcelona lost to Granada 2-0. Have you ever heard of Granada?
Yeah,
I've heard of Granada.
I played manager mode on FIFA, man. I heard of it.
Everyone's heard of Granada.
But
Once you play manager
my
mode.
question is, where have the Chelsea fans disappeared?
They're still
I
there,
haven't
man.
seen
They're
them.
still there. They're just
Yeah.
not as annoying as much because City fans have taken their place.
Yeah, they've calmed down. They've calmed
yeah?
down. Everyone,
They have an identity crisis now, bro. Imagine you walked in as a rich person in town, then someone richer came.
yeah. Suddenly someone has a bigger car.
Imagine there's a housing colony south of South Bombay.
Yeah.
do you think South Bombay people have the
South
same
of
rep
South
anymore?
No, yeah, that's true. That's true. But
And they come to school in like a boat and all that.
New cuff parade.
Yeah.
if there was one,
Latest cuff parade. Like it's named latest so that it can never become
Never.
old.
iOS
old,
13
and-
cuff parade.
Yeah.
Is that new?
yeah, that's true. I can get it, but like my point is, I never enjoyed like the Chelsea jersey. It always felt like. It was very okay, man. Like
It's the
that's
closest
like you
thing-
said, like the fickle thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Ye team to pakka nahi."
So the process of
elimination
is very important.
Yeah, Yokohama.
What do you want to do
Was a
is
sponsor.
lesser, and what do you not want to do is just
Is
as
Why
important.
are you pretending like you're such an opinionated fashion person that you're deciding on the basis
No,
of the jersey?
because we're talking about like fickle.
All these weeks we've been asking you who you support. Actually, I don't watch football. But lots of my friends support Liverpool, so I also support Liverpool.
all the friends I like support Liverpool. Clearly, Mikhail is a United fan.
And we were discussing this outside.
Yeah, we were
I have
discussing.
a vintage Rooney bag, bro.
Oh, nice.
That's cool. That's
See,
cool.
Rooney, I mean, I will
Yeah,
have
I
to
love
respect
Rooney.
where Rooney
Rooney,
is.
I feel, is not recognized for the importance he has in world football. Because,
I think-
correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
he is one of the few footballers this century to make it to the cover of FIFA and be
Ball.
that ugly a person.
Yeah,
It's a huge amount of representation that,
Yeah.
like in football, ugly people are not represented,
Yeah.
and Rooney doesn't have good hair, he doesn't have good skin,
No
he doesn't have
abs
a good,
also.
He doesn't have a good skull also, which if you
Yeah.
think about it, he doesn't.
Yeah, that's true. That I agree. Yeah, every time you look at Rooney, and
So
I'm like,
it takes guts to outrun people, score a goal, and celebrate
Right.
and make it to the cover of FIFA.
Guys,
2 years in a row.
He was on the cover of every back page for the longest time.
Yeah.
Right? Like he was just there on every sports page, and such a like the. I thought you were going to talk about how amazing a player he is.
No, like that's
that's
subjective, but no one can deny he's
Hey, it's
ugly.
not subjective. He's pretty good. Everyone knows he's good.
No, many people say like, bro, he can only run with the ball. Once someone comes in front of him, he can't do anything. and
That
all
is a very
Like-
simplistic argument. सामने आ गया तो खत्म हो
सामने
जाता है.
हाँ वही ना ये
No,
क्या
but
हो
like
गया?
that was the argument. Right? His strength is his pace,
Yeah.
and he can't outrun or like out.
I thought he was a total 90 player. Like any position you give it to Rooney, he'll fit in and he'll do a good job of it.
Yeah, he felt like a team player from whatever little I've observed.
Yeah, he
of
had to be a
Rooney.
team player, bro. He was in the same
Everyone
team as
around
Ronaldo. He had
Someone has to pass the ball.
Pass
That's
the ball,
Ronaldo.
yeah.
Ronaldo's
Yeah.
not passing the ball back to you.
Yeah, he's just practicing all the moves he's going to do after he scores a goal.
Ronaldo doesn't dance. That's you're confusing
The-
him with
the-
an
the
existing
move.
United player.
You are
No,
just
no,
applying
like
some
he'll
stereotypes
dab.
from your own life.
No, doesn't
Of
Ronaldo?
good-looking people to Ronaldo.
No, Ronaldo does the dab and doesn't he do
No,
this?
dude, that's
No.
Pogba, dude. Oh, he does the other
yeah,
thing.
yeah, he does like random things. Then
For
Chris
people-
Gayle copies it in like cricket, and we are like, oh,
Chris Gayle ने बनाया.
yeah. But इसी बात पे I have one शायरी for you guys on WhatsApp forward from coming straight from 2010. Manchester United के लिए खेलता है रूनी. Say वाह वाह.
Wow.
Manchester United के लिए खेलता है रूनी.
Wow.
Wow.
CID में कहते हैं दया आखिर चाहता क्या है खूनी.
Oh
वाह
my
वाह
God.
वाह.
Wow.
This is WhatsApp forward
Very
from
nice.
2010.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's like it's taking the football
That was
and
the- that was-
Rooney.
And Cooney.
That was a
And-
good personification of the stock market crash recently. You were operating at such a high level all these weeks.
all these years since 2010.
But I
waiting
love
for
it
this
because
WhatsApp
football
shairi.
is so much in. I mean, I'm calling that pop culture.
Yeah.
I'm taking a little liberty, but that is still pop culture.
It is, yeah.
There's so much football in pop culture today, and then we on our show also, like when we try and talk about football, we don't want to be those people where we are, getting into
The analytics.
Yeah, the analysis which is too deep because you also probably have the access on some degree, right?
Yeah.
We're also trying to make it a little more interesting. So we are like Sapre and I are huge Bollywood buffs.
The Sapra clan.
The Sapra clan, yes.
Yeah.
One of their descendants is he's on the show with me, and we're huge Bollywood fans, and we love Bollywood to death. The good ones and the so bad that they're good ones, so all of them included. And then we do this on a daily basis, right? When we would just sit around, and it's a funny story how this podcast also came to be. It was just the three of us at my place. We were sitting on the couch. We were just discussing football as we normally would do. Like anyone with a bunch of three friends, they just discuss football.
Yeah.
Sapre had this idea that we do this so often. Let's pull out a phone. Let's see and record it because the devices are available, right? Everyone has access now to some degree. Not as professional as this studio, but you have an iPhone to record the very
Yeah.
We did that. The following week, I know Varun, who runs The Glitch in Bombay.
Yeah.
And he invited me to be on his show. He does this amazing show called Advertising is Dead. Happened on the IVM network. I was in the office. We do the show and we're just discussing right outside after the episode got over. We're just like general banter. And then Kavita, who's co-founder of IVM podcast.
Yeah, let's pretend she's not in the room.
Yeah,
Let's pretend.
she's not in
I'm
the
like,
room.
talk about her in third person. Kavita, you walked out of the room. And she's like, so what do you do? And we're just discussing blah, blah, blah. And Varun's like, he's doing something on football. You might want to, take a look. And I sent Kavita the link of the, the recording we had because Karthik, who works at ESPN, he actually put together like a rough cut of sorts to whatever degree. Send it to Kavita, did not hear back for a week. So I was like, I'm not going to be that person who pings Kavita to ask her ki kya socha aapne. I didn't want to be that person. No, didn't want to put pressure.
You've clearly dated for a while. You know the rules.
Yes, I'm aware. Don't be that.
Don't
pushy.
Pick up your jaw from the floor today.
Hey guys, can we just talk about all this offline or what?
Sorry. Take it off.
Okay.
Take it outside. So then Kavita didn't respond, but then she took a little time and then she did, and she's like, then it became a roller coaster after that.
Yeah.
She responds like, what are you guys doing today? Can you guys come in? And then we're like, yes. I mean, we've been waiting for this for the last 10 days. And we came in and then boom, this was exactly 3 months ago. And now we have 8 episodes on the network. And it's been, roller coaster doesn't even begin to describe it.
Yeah.
That's lovely, man.
That's damn cool.
Yeah,
you got spotted like, give me a player who got spotted, some very young
Jasprit
footballer.
Bumrah.
No, a footballer, man. We're talking.
A footballer? Okay.
Yeah.
I can't think of football. They are basically in academy, so you're there to be
Yeah.
spotted.
Yeah.
It's not like CCTV पे footballer बैठ के spot वो नहीं होता.
No one's driving in Brazil and like, wo ladka chahiye.
But cricket में ज़्यादा हो रहा है because it's still like.
No,
not-
cricket there's an explosion of spotting players is because now corporates have got involved, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's how Bumrah was spotted.
Yeah.
He didn't make it through the BCCI system at all.
I don't remember the
He's
name.
a Reliance player more than a BCCI player.
Yeah, actually. Which is also, I don't know, everything's Reliance, right?
Yeah, so by
We
definition,
are all,
Reliance players.
We are Reliance humans right now. Being Reliance players. Like,
Juk Gio.
Juk.
Sorry.
Yeah, man. That's so on a sad note.
But okay, let's discuss the EPL this week.
Okay.
How big of a bully is Manchester City? That was some very, very, very bully behavior.
Yeah, I knew they'd win, but not like
Everyone knew
8-0.
they'd win.
Yeah.
Because I saw the
Yeah, they won what? 8-0.
8-0
Against?
Watford.
Oh.
I saw the midweek match and I saw that they immediately raced to 3-0. So I was like, okay, fine. They are taking their shit out today.
Yeah.
And on the weekend there'll be nothing.
If you blinked twice, you would have missed at least 2 goals.
Yeah.
Like boom, boom, boom. Like
And
first
the thing is,
17 minutes.
That's a match I would totally watch because it has 8 goals in it.
Yeah.
Like,
In the first half, you were like, Paisa vasool of today,
Yeah.
and then we can go back.
Yeah.
Imagine how bored or how angry you have to be 5-0 up and score in the 80th plus minute.
Yeah. Like, aaj to main matlab full on. And then the funny part is, Guardiola, who's the manager for City, he didn't even remove his attackers.
Yeah.
He just shuffled his defenders. And that is such an amazing thing to do. Matlab, defenders get a rest.
Yeah.
But attackers, you keep doing
You
what you're
keep
doing.
doing, yeah.
And 8-0, like, they were 5-0 up in the first 17 minutes. Next 10 minutes, they didn't do anything. So I'm like, wow, they're taking a break. What happened? So it was pretty insane, dude.
It was quite. They won 8-0. Liverpool won against Chelsea.
That was an okay game.
Which, like, you know what?
Yokohama lost and Standard Chartered won.
Yes, pretty
That's
much.
how we're going to like discuss
Nice,
things
nice.
today.
The corporates, they're all listening.
Yeah, Pizza Hut.
But no, it's a little odd to see Liverpool do this well.
Yes and no. We're continuing from where they left off last year.
No, I don't mean like season to season. I mean like in terms
general,
of life. In terms of life, it's a little weird to see Liverpool on top.
Yeah.
I think it's the Klopp effect.
It is the Klopp effect.
What's the Klopp effect?
Klopp is the manager.
Oh, acha.
Jurgen
Oh,
Klopp,
right,
yeah.
okay.
He
I
used
thought
to-
it's some new effect I don't know about.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not about weight loss, Dudeja.
Not like-
You're good. You're good.
No, I thought like the butterfly effect, like, you know, so
Okay.
Klopp effect. But yeah, you
Yeah.
can, so.
So he did really well at Borussia Dortmund, and he comes to Liverpool. He's strengthened their defense. They have one of the best goalkeepers.
They are the best defense
Yeah.
in Western Europe at
Oh,
the
wow.
very least.
He won the whatever UEFA top player award or whatever that was. Recently.
Klopp won player?
No. I mean
Van Dijk, right?
Van
Yeah,
Dijk won.
yeah.
Over Ronaldo and Messi.
Yeah.
And there's also an argument, that Ronaldo and Messi are scoring 50 goals every season. Back then, before they existed, it was 30 goals a
Yeah,
season.
30
was
goals
huge.
season was like, oh my
Was
god.
lot, yeah.
But now they're scoring 50. Suddenly people are like, 50 to tum maar hi loge, but there's a defender who's, done everything that
Yeah.
you guys...
Yeah, they're not controlling supply.
Yeah.
So, this
Good
guy-
footballers, but bad economic students.
Yeah, and they're also not paying taxes. I don't know if you know that, but
What?
Ronaldo and
Oh, yeah,
Messi-
Ronaldo has a major, and Messi also?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think Messi, someone got arrested or like there was some.
His father got arrested. I
Father
think.
got
Yeah.
arrested. Yeah, I remember this. It was last year.
Yeah, it's really funny. In Spain, they give you a sentence for 2 years, but they say you don't have to show up.
If it's your first sentence,
What?
you have the option to be like, I don't do that.
That's
First
so
film off.
good. Yeah, I want to go to Spain, man, and
What law will you break?
and
Please
launder a
tell
lot
me.
of money. First I want to make a lot of money. Then I want to go to
Yes, I was just
Spain
getting to that.
to launder it.
Because they're earning...
But why will you launder money in a country that is not doing well economically?
Doesn't matter as long as I don't have to go to jail.
Money heist.
Because
Yeah.
you launder money. First of all, you'll make money
money
here.
heist Barcelona. Is that
Edition.
is that a character in the show?
Barcelona, I don't think there's a character.
We'll
called
make
Barcelona.
one,
Yeah.
guys.
You
Next
can be
season.
Barcelona, Barca.
Yeah, Barca. That's
Nice.
right.
You know,
Yeah,
Shah Rukh
we
bought
have-
the
we-
rights to Money Heist for India. Apparently, I don't know.
Who bought the rights?
Shah Rukh.
Oh yeah.
That's what they say.
I heard this as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be some Patna and like
But...
Patna and
No, I don't think it's
Vishakhapatnam.
restricted to the states that
Okay.
you're living in. It can be across the world.
Yeah, but like Shah Rukh will make it India, no? Because he wants
Localization.
to make money.
He can make
Yeah.
it subcontinental
He wants to
also.
make
Yeah.
money and all.
Karachi and...
Yeah.
Colombo.
Karachi is not in today's
Dhaka.
political time.
Hey, why you
Yeah.
hate your hometown, man?
It's not my hometown.
1 minute. Where is your village?
There's no village.
I know there's
it's
a
all,
village.
My village is Bombay.
What an appropriator of the first order.
Yeah.
I love India. I'm just trying to prove my patriotism here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. It's sad that you have to prove your patriotism. But
Oh
that's
yeah,
for another day.
that's for the Achhe Din when it'll come. We won't have to really do it.
You won't have to?
We won't have to prove anything when the real Achhe Din come.
Okay.
Is what I
That
said.
became very heavy.
Yeah.
that became
I'm like,
you
suddenly
guys-
there's this silence in the room like,
Yeah.
is this show coming out or no?
No. We'll cut this part out. We have a good editor.
No, you don't actually, because I remember once in some episode I goofed up and
Yeah.
I reheard the episode to listen if we have cut it out, and we did cut it out.
And it was like just that information was out there.
You can hear me say cut it out.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yes.
shows we are an organic podcast.
Organic, yeah, guys. Y'all are listening everything from. Yeah, we are organic. We are gluten free.
We are gully podcast.
Kale chips.
Kale chips. We are all kale chips. And Mikhail's banana chips, but
Dudeja, I just wanted to see you learn new things all your life.
yeah.
So that you talk only about it for the rest of your life.
And there's so
love
much
this,
to learn.
I love this chemistry, man. You guys have such a nice thing going where you're like this guy and he's being so nice to you while, he's also being nice while,
Being a judgmental prick.
managing to hold his emotions.
Yeah, but that's what
In place.
Manchester fans are, right?
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, you would know, wouldn't you?
I know. So I'll tell
the
you.
intricacies of football fans.
I'll tell you what.
I forgot your doctoral in that field.
I've played football. Okay, I'll tell you guys this story. So I
Nice.
used to play
If
the same.
this
Turf game.
better end in a Marathi chant.
Either Marathi chant.
Please,
No.
you know your USP today, come on.
I can do any chant in any language, but this has nothing to do with Marathi chant. But basically, so same. I used to play at Andrews and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So we played for quite some time, and I think like football and generally sport, it becomes like the whole consumerism like goes really up because through those 2 years, all of us from not running for 15 minutes now have like 3 pairs of shoes.
हाँ,
and
मतलब that is the process. ना जिम जाने से पहले सामान होना
पहले
चाहिए ना?
सामान.
Correct.
So this one day suddenly I see this friend of mine. He comes, he enters the court, the turf, and gets out of his car. He's in like Manchester
Oh shit, like branded.
shorts,
Yeah.
t-shirt, shoes, socks, everything. And then he's like, guys, I want to go change.
To what?
I'm like, to what? And then he comes back. Apparently, that was
He came back in a kurta pajama.
No, he came back in. So he had the trainer clothes.
Oh my god.
Which he wore to just
Wait,
drive.
he had the away kit and he came
Because
he came back in the home kit. Is that what
I
you're saying?
know. I think like, yeah, maybe. I don't know which one was home away, but he had.
Shit.
I know that he
This
had
is
like
real
a trainer
supporter.
kit. Yeah,
Support.
yeah.
This guy is support. That's how United have such a big transfer kitty.
Yeah.
Everyone's buying 3-3-4
3-3,
jerseys.
yeah.
But that's so true, man.
Gardener,
Everyone
okay.
buys the dumbest Manchester United merch.
Yeah.
I don't know why Indians buy, like in Bombay and all, what do you do with a scarf?
Yeah.
Come buy a scarf.
No, they hang it in their room and all that. No.
Yeah, I get it, but there's
But
just
yeah,
you
there's
in your
no-
room.
Yeah,
what are you
in-
proving to
Yeah,
whom?
exactly.
Someone had a great tweet, right? I wonder if people in Liverpool are supporting Maratha warriors.
Yeah.
But that's the funny part about Indian football. Na? Matlab, have you guys ever been to a game?
Indian football game? No.
Didn't you go for some World Cup game?
I went for the Under-17 World Cup, but that wasn't
okay.
Indian football.
But the Indian team was playing.
But I watched the Ghana versus Niger match.
Oh,
okay.
what
Must have
are
been
you
fun.
saying?
Must have been.
Yeah, I had
The
good fun.
African derby.
There was a penalty in front of me. I had good fun.
Yeah.
Plus,
I just was
I'm
trying to
just
make it some.
past the African derby bit. Because there are a lot many other countries in
Yeah, I know. I
It's
was
a
just
it's a sub-African derby also. Which part of Africa?
South or north?
The south, north, east,
it's
east,
not,
west,
it's
central.
Not, it's not south for sure.
Okay, why?
Because that is South Africa.
South Africa,
I
Zimbabwe.
know why he knows is because South Africa, Zimbabwe are in the southern part of Africa, and he would roughly know that.
And Kenya is also close by only.
Kenya is East Africa.
Okay, East
Africa, AF.
And I know all the north ones are like Morocco and like Algeria and stuff like that is a little north.
Yeah.
So
Which
I
is
think
right.
this is somewhere in the center. Ghana is a little towards center east, I feel.
It's West Africa.
It's
I mean,
west.
you're okay. You're pretty
I'm
close.
okay, pretty
no,
close, yeah.
but like this was good analytical skills.
Yeah, which is nice. I saw the process of deduction. You're like Sherlock with his head.
Yeah.
Is exactly like this.
Sherlock with less information, but
A
getting
little
there.
faster, but it's cool.
Yeah. How time doesn't matter. It's a marathon. Life's a marathon.
Very nice. I
Yeah,
love
as
it.
long as you finish it, that's what matters.
We will all finish.
Yeah.
Like one way or the other.
One day, can we hack Dudeja's computer and just find out the history he has read up in the week before the episode?
I read
This will be
something.
fun. Have you read some things?
Yeah,
Okay,
some
one minute.
things.
We are going off topic. We're talking about watching an
Football.
Indian football
Yes,
match.
so I was
Yeah.
talking about an Indian football game. I don't know when Chetri put out that appeal saying no one's coming
Yeah.
to the game, then
Yeah,
you guys should come to the game.
emotional moment.
That
He started saying
stadium was
swipe up
jammed.
for tickets and all.
So that entire stadium was jammed.
Yeah.
But everyone's come there to watch Indian football, right? And we were talking about chants, right? Abhi India mein chants are like very varied. Abhi Blue Tigers ka there are a couple of chants which people use. Like Bengaluru FC has amazing chants.
Yeah.
But Andheri West mein they start with referee bhadwa.
Wow.
And that just continues for the entire length of the game. Referee's done nothing, dude.
Oh,
He's just
shit.
getting jammed all the time, and that is like
It was
everyone
the
knows-
referee Indian.
Yes.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's
Yeah. So everyone around the stadium, like the moment you don't get a corner or a penalty or something, like any incident that goes against you,
Yeah.
the entire crowd just bounces on him, and that's the end of that.
Yeah.
And then, like, unfortunately, I had someone who was visiting from abroad, and I said, you should totally come watch one of these games. This will, like, you'll see what Indian football feels
unruly
like.
crowds feel like.
Really, it was a decent crowd.
Okay.
Like, crowd was well managed or whatever, but
Yeah.
you're sitting in Andheri West. That
Yeah.
stadium, I don't know if you've been to that stadium.
I've seen it from outside.
So it's a nice stadium. It's okay. The seating's not great. It's pretty okay.
It would do very well for a Championship League 2 club.
You know,
yes.
I-
If South Hall was there,
Yeah.
they wouldn't have to take a loan.
Oh.
They'll be fine because they give it out for so many weddings, na?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they'll make it back.
They-
eventually. पैसा तो आ जाएगा
और
वापस.
अभी तो wedding season आ भी रहा है.
Correct.
But I'll okay. You complete your story. I'll tell you what I've watched at this stadium in
So,
the past.
Yeah, so
Michael
basically-
Jackson.
No, I'll tell you guys.
Scorpions. I don't know. So he's sitting there and they start with that chant again. So I was trying to literally like translate this. I was like, you can handle it. I should be able to tell you what
Yeah.
they're saying. But there is no nice way to say referee bhadwa in
Yeah.
English, dude.
He's
Yeah,
calling him a
that's-
pimp because like pimps are highly regarded in Indian
In
culture.
Indian culture, yeah, we call everyone
Indian
a pimp.
culture and mid 2000s black culture is the same.
Pimp my ride, guys.
Who did you watch in that?
So
You were going to tell a story, yeah.
yeah, no, I mean, it's not a story, but I basically went to the Andheri Sports Complex to watch Toon cricket when I was small.
Oh shit.
Do you remember?
Of course I do. This is cartoon cricket. This is Tom and Jerry and all of that.
Yeah.
Oh
Flintstones
shit.
and Freddy coming in and bowling.
Dexter, Dee.
Yeah. But it looked like it was my dream to go watch this for like a few years, and then one day I applied for the contest and I won it.
Yeah.
And I got tickets to it, and my mom and I don't know, apparently I got some 4 or 5 tickets or some shit like that.
Nice.
So my mom and like some aunt has also come, and clearly they have no fucking interest in the game.
Correct.
Which
Toon cricket, right? The nuances of Toon cricket.
Nuances of
And children are the most rabid fans of anything ever.
Yeah, and I was always obviously a cricket fan.
Right.
And after going there, I'm like, you know what? My mom was like furious. She's like, what? They धूप में आके बैठ गए हम लोग मई के महीने में सब लोग इधर आए हुए और cricket was terrible. Like 2 टप्पे में ball. Yeah, like वो कहाँ पे those floats like and then we just left.
Why were you expecting cricket out of that?
I don't know. It was just like cricket and cartoon coming together. Isn't that the dream?
Another
child.
I love it. I'm like, but you have to set expectations. You know?
Yeah, which I clearly, you don't know these things when you're small, right? Like,
another friend of ours told us the funniest story from Toon cricket. He also watched Toon cricket.
Yeah.
And the match was getting over. There was a mid break or something, and he stepped out for whatever to get a drink or something.
Then he saw Flintstones next.
No, he saw Tom and Jerry smoke a cigarette together.
What are you saying?
Dude, that is fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that story.
That's a great story. Any people, like I have a float story, it's really bad. Like a friend of mine will come out looking really bad, but I'll tell you guys. So, 2017 or 16 was a T20 World Cup, Cricket World Cup in India.
16,
right? And the semi-final was in Bombay. It was a game between India and West Indies. And
you were at the stadium?
I was at the stadium.
Oh, I was in the best place. I was in Adarsh Bar.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. So I was there in the stadium, and it was Oppo was sponsoring, I think, Indian T-shirt or something, or the
jersey.
The jersey, yeah. And there were these people with those Oppo floats and everything, and we are all crazy. It's like the semi-final game, India versus West Indies. 90% chance India is going to win. We lost eventually, but we are like all pumped, adrenaline like pumping out of like everything. And so we enter the stadium, and there's this one Oppo float, okay, and it's like really it's coming close and all, and we are like everyone's making fun of it, and so one of our friends goes and punches the shit out of that Oppo, thinking that it's a float, it won't hurt. Turns out he hits the person.
Oh my god.
And then it turns out to be a girl.
Oh shit.
And at that moment we are all like, what the did this guy just do? Like, we weren't
Are you
expecting.
still friends with him?
It's a little debatable. But we ran. Like, we ran out of our minds, and I just looked back for a second to see this giant Oppo float running behind us. And that's a moment that's still stuck in my head.
This is the stuff of nightmares. Right? Turn around, there's Oppo
running, yeah.
You should have taken a video of this and sold it to Huawei or something.
Yeah, it's mad.
Look at Oppo ambassadors attacking people.
But yeah, that friend was. We didn't expect him to punch someone. Like, we were all. It's not like he was going out to bat or something. Like, Kohli's not allowed to punch someone before a game.
But he's done so much worse, man.
Who, Kohli?
You have to watch Virat Kohli Thug Life.
Oh, I've seen the one where
like on YouTube.
On YouTube. Yeah, I've seen that.
He picks fights with like
audience
members. Someone at the Wankhede, like
I remember this during the RCB.
There was an RCB Mumbai game presumably. And some fans, while he's going up to the pavilion, they say Chennai rocks. Okay, they say Chennai
That's
rocks.
the lowest amount of
but Virat picks up on this, man. He goes back up, he comes down, and he was like, "तू बोला ना? तू बोला ना? इधर ही रुकाता हूँ मैं. तू ही बोला. बहुत चर्बी है ना. तुम लोगों रुको. इधर ही रुको." The captain of the national team is talking to a fan like that.
But to be fair to Kohli, he was like very young that time, and
This is before he met Anushka Sharma.
Yeah, this was all before.
You know, he's credited Anushka Sharma with all his, polishing and everything. And he's categorically come out and said that she's made me a better person and I react better. He's also from, like, before that, this was pre.
This is all pre. No, this one that he's talking, this is pre six pack, pre Anushka.
No, it was on the precipice of
pre tattoo also.
It was like
it was getting there, 2013 or something. So we were still young.
The power was rising. It wasn't risen yet.
Yeah, pehla wala power.
Yeah.
But so we'll have to give him the benefit of doubt. No one's born with like so much wokeness.
No, but I got damn annoyed.
But he is the captain of the Indian team.
Now.
I got damn annoyed by a thread recently on Twitter which said Virat Kohli full rage thread. I was
Okay.
like,
Oh, really?
I was like,
Full
yeah,
range.
I love this already and all that.
Yeah.
I click on it, it's all about him being nice, man.
What? Oh, they're playing you. They're
Yeah,
baiting you.
Yeah, and I'm
Clickbait.
like, bro, get out, man. There's a market for rage. Don't mess with us.
Yeah, don't mess with rage. That's
Have you guys
true.
seen the Chelsea Rant Man?
No.
No.
I highly recommend it. So there's this guy who basically, I mean, very, very obvious, gets
Yeah.
angry when Chelsea don't do well, and that's pretty often.
Yeah.
So he puts out these videos, and now he's become like a huge star
Yeah.
to whatever degree now. Everyone's a star, right?
Yeah.
Influencer or whatever. He's become that.
Don't
on
hurt
Facebook.
Dudeja's feelings, man.
Sorry.
Clearly, I'm not an influencer. Otherwise,
You're a star though, so it's
I'm
cool.
a star. That's
Yes,
right.
let's just-
I'm a part of the Orion's belt.
Okay, stop.
Yeah.
So, I completely forgot what I was
Yeah,
saying.
Rant Man.
Yeah,
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
If
Rant
you're
Man.
listening to this in a car, let the windows down to let that go out.
This is what happens.
Take precautions.
Is this what happens? Like I just derail the train of thought.
No, but now you are.
Okay.
So yeah, Chelsea Rant Man, and he became like an influencer. And his basically his only takeaway from he's just literally cussing everyone out on the entire Chelsea squad one by one, and he does these 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and he's really angry. Like imagine Raghu and Rajiv, like they used to get angry, right, for camera. This guy is really getting angry. So like 10x that. He's just so I totally agree how Rage is. So
but
big.
Rant Man has
Rage.
become a new thing by itself right now. I know this
Overall-
Bangalore guy.
Yes.
Oh,
the same
yeah,
one.
yeah,
He's Indian.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he's like.
He's a Bengali from Bangalore. He's hilarious sometimes.
He's
Okay.
fantastic.
But
I love it.
but sometimes like you can just clearly tell this guy's had a good day. He's not that angry.
that angry about. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a
You
part
have
and
to turn
parcel
up
of being
to-
an influencer,
Yeah,
right?
correct.
The influencer
You have
life.
to turn up in spite of what is going well or what is not.
Yeah.
You do so well outside in shows and everything. You know how it is.
Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah.
Quick plug.
Quick plug for my shows, guys. I'm doing a lot of
Do
shows
you
in
support any
Bombay.
Indian clubs?
Hey, can I plug in my shows first?
Okay, plug it.
October, I'm doing a lot of shows.
So
but
you were telling me
only for Mumbai people, though. Sadly. Sorry, yeah, we can continue.
But you want to plug? No, I'll not specifically plug.
Nothing, dude. I just have to tell them that there are a lot of shows in Mumbai in October. And if they are listeners from
For
Mumbai.
next week, your homework is Google how to plug.
How
okay?
to plug the
Shows
3-pin
also
plug
put.
or 2-pin plug?
Just okay. Anyway,
Sorry.
this is not helping your case for getting people to.
I think
shows.
people. I think if people are still like with us on this show, I think,
Don't take them for granted. We are a very successful podcast. We have gone from number 7 to number 4.
number 4. Now we
Yeah.
are going for number 1.
Yeah.
I'm a guest on your show, so I can rub off that sheen on my show.
Oh, yeah.
So
We are-
you
we
are
are-
influencers.
We are an incredibly successful, pioneering podcast, I would say.
I
Pioneer,
would feel
yeah.
it like very hard to disagree with that.
I'm more
yeah.
of a Blopunk podcast. He's a pioneer podcast.
Oh my god!
There should be a transfer market for podcasts, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, a free agent.
Yeah. And on that note, I think it's
Let's take a break.
take a break on that transfer.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another awesome week on the IVM Podcast Network. If you are not following us on social media, please make sure you do. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Instagram was a big week for us this week. We crossed 10,000 followers. Also, you should check out the kind of stuff that we do over there. Get a look into the studio. And, see some of the quotes and stuff like that come out. And audiograms and, all that other kind of good stuff. So, let me tell you about 2 new shows that are coming up, right? So, the first one let me talk to you about is ABCD. This show is hosted by Farhad and Sunetro. They share the ABCDs of their queer lives and dig into the memories and experiences. Tune in for a new episode every week on Tuesdays. Another show we're really excited to bring you is called Feeding 10 Billion. This show is hosted by Good Food Institute's Varun Deshpande and Ramya Ramamurthy. They talk to experts in the food industry about rethinking protein and reimagining food systems in India. New episodes out every Tuesday for this show as well. Also, Simplified is completing 150 episodes. My God, I can't believe that we're already there. They need your help to celebrate this milestone. Send us theories, concepts, or questions that you have using the hashtag Simplified150 on Twitter, or send us a DM on Instagram. And Chuck, Naren, and Shriketh will answer your questions on episode 150. On The Seen and the Unseen, Amit is in conversation with journalist and author Akshay Mukul. They deep dive into his book about the Gita Press. On Paisa Vaisa, Anupam is joined by founder and CEO of Markets Mojo, Dr. Mohit Patra. They talk about minimizing risks and maximizing returns and understanding investment behavior. On the Empowering series, Zarina is joined by celebrity fitness coach Bakr Nasser. He talks about the importance of exercising and how he started his own indoor cycling studio, Topspin. On Vartalab, Akash and Naveen talk to Tejinder Singh, the man behind the popular Insta handle Kamakha Photo Artist. On Golgappa, Trupti is joined by Monica Godbole, who shares her experience working on the set and how she found her passionate calling to creativity. On Puliyabazi, Saurabh and Pranay talked to Divyanshu Poddar, co-founder of Rocketeers, India's first solid fuel-powered model rocket kit manufacturer. On Kinetic Living, Coach Urmi shares a workout routine called Seated Twisted on Tabata Tuesdays, and on Thriving Thursdays, she highlights the benefit of nutrient-dense foods. And with that, let's get you on with your show.
All right, welcome back to the multi-sport segment
And
of the Sports Podcast.
I haven't been transferred to any other podcast. So
How do you feel about that? That there's no demand for you because we clearly put you on sale.
Indian market में भी नहीं है.
I'm like Bumrah, all right? Like
Oh yeah,
Mumbai
yeah. Why
Indians.
not? Why not? Right?
Yeah, Neeta Bhabhi really wants to retain me.
Look at the smugness on his face. My
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
That could mean one of many things.
I clearly just for my talent.
That could still mean one of many things.
Yeah.
It's not.
My talent, the gift of the gab.
Okay, I really thought you were going to say jab for a moment.
Yeah,
Anyway,
even I was thinking of the same thing.
so Shiva, do you watch any other sport?
I used to watch.
Or historically also.
Yes, I used to watch F1 for the longest time. I'm still waiting for Schumacher to recover.
Yeah,
But he actually came back into consciousness apparently, right?
Yeah,
That's what
he
I read.
did.
Yeah, that's what I read. But it was pity. Like I watched him in 2006, 2007 when he was at his peak. He would do all that cardio that he does.
I actually, on some level, like on a humane level, of course, like on a humane level, he should come back to consciousness, okay?
Of
But
course.
it'll be a very rough opening of his eyes because he will open his eyes
20
realize-
years later.
to Alonso winning.
No, he'll open his eyes and Hamilton has overtaken his
Yeah.
poles.
Yeah.
He's within
Yeah.
touching distance of his championship
championships,
victories,
yeah.
race victories. So,
What if he opens his eye and there's a podium in front of everyone like throwing champagne?
so his
at
life,
him?
his life has basically,
That is just mean, man.
Yeah.
his life has basically been he achieved all the records and then he
now
didn't
it's
get to
gone.
enjoy them.
Correct.
And when they're broken, he's going to come back into
Oh
consciousness.
shit! I did
man.
not think of it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be really.
Now I feel
And his
worse
son
for
will
Schumacher.
and his son will be racing, so like
His son's gonna race?
Yeah, his son.
Yeah.
He'll pressurize his son to be like,
हाँ.
I didn't get to enjoy
ऐसा
my
है ना,
glory days.
Indian parents.
Oh, nice.
ऐसा मतलब same German
Nepotism.
parents.
Nepotism इधर भी.
Nepotism तो खैर इतना कुछ कर नहीं सकता unless he's good he won't get ahead. मतलब
yeah.
you can get him in the driver's seat. But
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
about
it's like
Yeah.
Bollywood.
Is that Bollywood? पहला picture मिल जाएगा.
हाँ, पहला picture मिल
picture मिल
जाएगा.
जाएगा.
पहला
Like,
picture.
bro, Bruno Senna was Artin Senna's nephew and all.
Yeah.
He exited the sport in some Shrishant like fashion.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What did he show?
He didn't get on
towel
Big
and
Boss
he-
after that.
He was on. He was the main thing in Crashgate.
What was Crash Gate?
Where at the first Singapore Grand Prix, Alonso had come back to Renault, and
Yeah.
this was I think his first or second season at Renault. And apparently Flavio Briatore, the boss, hatched up a plan with Bruno. Without the knowledge of Alonso, this is damn
This was
convenient.
alleged.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this was proven. What I find very fishy is that Alonso had no clue, that
Yeah.
everyone else in the world is cheating for him to win.
Yeah.
So they said, bro, at this point in the race, no, you just crash. Okay, into the wall, just drive
Wow.
and like crash another
This
car.
Senna's whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that the safety car comes out, and at
And
that
then
point
it
they had
stays,
calculated that
can't overtake after that.
overtake after that,
And
yeah.
at that point they had calculated that Alonso will be in front.
Yeah.
So they did that, and
Yeah.
then they didn't even come within touching distance of top 7 for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
it was like damn
It's
fishy,
sly,
bro.
Yeah. I don't know if you
No,
remember
because-
that Barrichello one where he was asked to slow down and then Schumacher.
Yeah, that was 2002.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember Barrichello. Like this is like one latent memory in my head from.
I'm sure a lot of people remember because that was
Yeah.
pretty huge. So he was actually.
It's actually very
number one.
unfortunate that
Yeah.
the greatest bridesmaid of all time is a male, Barrichello.
Sorry, what?
So, yeah, no one got it. I thought, yeah.
He was the bridesmaid, right? He never got to be number 1 in the team.
Like,
like
that
he-
was deep. Oh,
that was really, yeah.
He was number 2 at Ferrari, then he went to
Correct.
Braun, and at Braun also he became
Yeah.
number 2.
I only followed him in his Ferrari days.
But-
Like glory days, right?
Glory days, huh? You
Glory
know,
days.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
City.
glory days for Ferrari, they're actually weirdly in the middle of glory days right now.
Yeah.
They won
Yeah.
3 consecutive races.
Shanghai also they won.
Yeah, they're doing pretty
Where
okay for
no,
themselves.
I don't think they won Shanghai.
No, where did I was just checking with you. You're the F1
There was
guy.
a question.
Yeah,
Shanghai also they
No,
won.
they won Belgium, Italy, and Singapore.
yeah. And what happened?
I like how you said yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, Italy. I remember we discussed
Yeah.
Monza, and
Yeah.
then after that, which race happened?
Singapore.
Singapore.
Which they
Oh,
won,
yeah.
which they won yesterday.
Okay.
night race.
But that and that
night
they won,
race.
night
Oh,
race.
yeah,
and
it's like a
they won
crazy-
1-2, which is like it's like Liverpool winning again. It's
Yeah.
damn weird to see this happening.
Ferrari
Yeah.
come back.
Ferrari
Yeah.
coming. Yeah, dude. I think we are going back to like 80s.
Hey, what 80s?
90s?
I have waited so long for the mid 2000s to get their bloody due. Everyone, whether they are 23 or whether they are 38, everyone's like, oh, 90s, a fucking shit decade, okay? let me be honest, it was a very fucking shit decade. I have no memory of it and I don't care for it. I can't wait for mid 2000s to come back. 50 Cent's going to be the coolest shit of all time.
50
It's
Cent
big
yeah,
club.
along with 10 bahane karke le
Yes,
gayi de.
correct.
Big fat sneakers will come back into fashion.
Yeah.
I want that in my life, man.
And don't you want remember 90s? There was this one
This is
music
why I'm losing weight also, so that I can wear all my fat person clothes because it'll all be back in fashion.
It'll be back.
Yeah.
I want the boombox and I just want to skateboard.
You are going even further back, Dudeja.
No, boombox was in 2000 also.
2000s.
Pretty Woman. Pretty Woman.
No, we took cues from 90s and 2000 movies.
तो मैं तो अपना वाला ही ले रहा हूँ ना यार.
The major symbol of 2000s music consumption is the iPod.
I love
which you have been using till now. The original iPod.
I still have it.
You know the word podcast?
Where does it come from?
It comes from iPod.
Correct.
Yeah.
I somehow feel you didn't say that very confidently.
Yeah. No, I mean, I am a pretty confident person, you know, if you were here, in general.
Why is it that every time you have to say something good about yourself, you stop talking like yourself?
Because...
why does that happen? Please, can you tell me something?
Dude, I love this.
Yeah.
I love this thing going. I think you're married and I don't know it.
We've known each other for what, six something years now.
There are like people like on the podcast who are saying like, why Mikhail doesn't get any of your references?
No, I get this. You unknowingly referred to me as your building friend recently.
Guys, can we not? Is back to sport.
It's like saying friend. It's like saying colleague instead of friend at work.
Yeah.
And then people take a piss or you like building friend. Is that in the same zone?
Guys, I think we need to get back to sports.
Okay, yeah. What sports you watched? Let's discuss.
I saw cricket. I saw cricket, and I have to give you some really good tips from Akash Chopra's.
Hey, yuck! How can you stand that guy, man?
I can't. I was sitting and watching it.
He's Hindi's Sanjay Manjrekar.
He's Hindi. I've written 3 ones. I'll tell you all. Balla gumaya, lekin kuch nahi paya. Was one.
Okay, good one.
Inside out or out of the ground.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it's just very.
Like, I can hear, like, even if I didn't see him and I just heard his voice, I know this guy eats chole.
Yeah.
It's so obvious. That
like his chole dripping while he's saying.
This is a chole
Is
consumer.
manch pe Kohli ne mara punch.
Yeah, see, this is all chole language.
Bhari kinara.
Okay, wait, I want to understand this. What is this chole reference?
This is some incredibly North Indian. This person comes from a place with
so
less
North Indian
water.
is chole.
North Indian is chole. Listen,
Correct.
if I'm called sambar, fish fry and all that, I am also going
You're
to do
called
it.
other things also, no?
Yeah, by this only.
Not by me, dude. I am a very secular kind of a person.
What does this have to do with secularism?
Because I'm not like racist towards like other people. But don't they call you like some other things? They call you sambar and all.
Sambar
is the bar.
Oh, sorry. They call you sambar and fish and all.
Sambar is also deer. Sambar.
Sambal.
No, okay.
No, it's not sambar.
It's nice to have you on this podcast.
Okay, wait. Don't they call you like pao and all also?
Yeah.
So everything.
So you're saying North is chole. Cool. You can continue about Akash Chopra.
No, I just don't like the guy, man.
Yeah, he's just now I know why he got out of the Indian team so fast because
first of all, I'm annoyed that if cricketers are going to become sports presenters, I'm annoyed about that to begin with. And on seeing Akash Chopra, I'm like, you have to have at least 10,000 runs or 400 wickets.
There's a qualifier to become.
I want that to be because
but Harsha Bhogle, you would have lost Harsha Bhogle.
Yeah.
See, in an ideal world, I don't want sports presenters to be former sports players.
So what do you want them to be?
People who are actually trained for sports presentation for
like
digital
us.
broadcast.
Like BMM people, BMM kids.
BMM kids.
No, not BMM kids. Probably not.
You've not done BMM?
I've done BMM, which is why I'm saying probably not BMM.
Probably not. Yeah, because they'll do some...
They'll do silent PR and all that.
What is silent?
Did you do BMM?
No, he didn't do BMM.
I didn't do BMM.
Oh, should I set that on the risk that you have
Commerce.
done?
Bachelor of Commerce. BCom you did?
Yes.
Wow. Honours or no honour?
No honours.
No honours. Yeah.
Shamelessly he did BCom.
Shamelessly.
Yeah, it's so easy, it's so simple. Just anyway, so what were you saying about silent PR?
About silent
PR.
No,
about Akash Chopra.
Akash Chopra.
That guy.
He ruined the entire match. I don't know. I saw highlights in Hindi. But my new favorite player is Bavuma. Because they can't say it only.
There's actually a Vice documentary about Temba Bavuma, and you should watch that. It's actually quite mad. He is South Africa's first black middle order batsman.
What?
That is a very specific stat.
Yeah,
but it's a country of like 80% black people, man.
Yeah.
And you're the first middle order white batsman.
Oh.
Because there have been black players, right? There's been Mikhail.
I'm actually trying to think. I can't think of one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and so, but every time he comes, और अब आ रहे हैं क्रीज पे टेम्बा बबुआ That's how Akash Chopra says. Dude, Akash Chopra says anything, dude.
You know, he's the personification of that Cheetos cheetah.
Who, Akash Chopra?
Yeah,
with the glasses, does he wear the glasses?
He doesn't, thankfully.
But he wears like normal glasses, not the cool glasses, clearly. Yeah,
cool glasses.
Not the cool glasses. But
so you watch it in Hindi to basically take his happiness?
No, I was just because I missed one of the games, so I was just watching highlights.
Got it.
And sadly, I don't know why with so much infrastructure, Hotstar just has Hindi highlights.
Yeah, it's that.
I don't know why.
It's not even like chill Hindi highlights. It's not even like.
It's excited.
Bari Kinara.
Yeah, or इन्होंने मार दिया चौका. क्या batsman है? It's not this simple.
No,
it's always.
It's very common.
यार ये तो लच्छे की तरह batting कर रहे हैं.
And
it's always like that.
Some drishtikon and all this.
Yeah, really, man.
Like it's mad, pure Hindi with a lot of excitement.
Yeah.
So it's
like they're smoking AA batteries.
Yeah.
Not even cigarettes.
And I don't know what target market they have, and apparently
it's not you.
It's not.
It's definitely not us.
It's not us, but because Akash Chopra is huge.
They're expecting you to listen to English.
Then put it low in the highlights. I'll listen. I'll confirm you.
Yeah, because dude, Akash Chopra is huge. Like on the radio also, he has his Akashvani. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what he went for?
He's India's.
I mean, he's clearly going for the -1.
He's India's Shoaib Akhtar without the swag.
Yeah, without the swag, like without the fun.
Like no talent for.
What is his biggest achievement, Akash Chopra?
He batted in Melbourne against a pacey batting attack, and he batted for like more than 15 overs.
Yeah, if this is your biggest achievement, when you have to
exactly
like 2 sentences, that can't be true, right? Arjuna Award, like World Cup jeeta.
Not even slightly.
Not even Arjun Rampal Award, dude. Not even, no Arjun's giving him awards.
Okay, so I'm guessing, I'm getting this feeling you guys don't like him.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it just gets too
But we
much.
love Shoaib Akhtar.
Yeah, I love Shoaib Akhtar too. He's just like, is he as honest that he feels like?
He's way too honest.
He's way too honest.
Like he doesn't know when he should stop.
The Sri Lankan team, like 10 players refused to go to Pakistan to tour because of terror.
Which they're going now, but...
No, the team is going. I don't know if those 10 players are going.
There was that incident and
No, I think everyone's going.
Everyone's going?
I think so.
But there was an incident where 10 players said, we don't want to go.
Yeah.
And bro, Shoaib Akhtar literally, like an abusive person said, bro, you remember when there were problems in your country? I came, okay?
Oh, really?
Yeah. He took this time.
I
remember the LTT and all that. It was a small island off the coast of India. Yeah, I remember. It's good you also remember.
Oh, that is mad, dude. I haven't heard about that till now. That is amazing.
So watch his YouTube channel.
His YouTube channel is amazing. He's got a photo of Shoaib Akhtar behind Shoaib Akhtar. Like,
forget that. First of all, there's a picture of Shoaib Akhtar. He will talk in front of it. So there's Shoaib Akhtar in front of Shoaib Akhtar. After the opening packaging, which is Shoaib Akhtar, and the entire video will be what Shoaib Akhtar would have done in this situation.
Oh, wow.
There's too many
amazing.
When in doubt,
turn to Shoaib.
Turn to Shoaib. What would Shoaib do?
What would Shoaib?
WWS.
What would Shoaib do? SD.
WWSD.
Okay, no episode is complete if I talk about a sport that no one else has watched, right?
Which is?
I watched rugby this week.
Yeah? What's
nice.
The World Cup?
The World Cup. I didn't find it that difficult to understand because I have watched like 2 seasons of footy. And
footy is futsal.
No. Footy is an Australian field sport that's a combination of...
It's actually circular field. And
it's played on a cricket field.
How come I don't know about this sport?
It's called Aussie rules.
How come
Aussie
you
rules.
don't know? I wonder why.
How come I don't know about
But it's called footy and Aussie rules. So
Aussie rules. Okay.
So it has the same meaning. Yeah.
So that's the footy is a combination of rugby, basketball, cricket, football.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
it's a bunch of these because it's the goal is a field goal, so you have to basically get it past the same bars that you see in American football. So it goes through that. But no one wears any gear.
Yeah, it's not as violent as rugby. The sport is geared to be much less violent, although there's still like a lot of athleticism and violence. First of all, if you're 6'3", you're the shortest person on the field.
You're expected to jump on people's shoulder and catch the ball.
Yeah, this is so Australian already. You know, they're all sports combined. We're bored of playing everything individually.
But really, and the thing is, the sport was invented because in the winter you can't play cricket and the ground is being wasted, so they just came up with the sport.
So nice.
That's so cool, dude. What do we do when we can't play something? We play
other forms of cricket.
No, we listen to Kishore Kumar.
No, my friend invented badminton cricket. Which was there were 2 buildings close to each other.
Yeah.
Correct.
So someone throws the cock like in baseball, and everything else is the same.
But doesn't that
you hit it with a badminton racket? If it touches a wall, 6, you get caught out, 4 run out. Everything else was the same.
Oh wow!
But we just didn't have a bat and ball that day, so we played badminton cricket.
We also have other sports like
I would assume it doesn't go that far. Like the cock doesn't go that far.
Yeah, it doesn't. So it's a very small field.
Got it.
Plus, there are other sports also, like, you know, when there's Karwa Chauth and you can't find a channi, you can use a badminton racket. That's a sport.
That's actually very true.
Yeah, it's true.
You do well on an island.
I'll do great.
As
So
long
if you need to celebrate Karwa Chauth,
Karwa
you're sorted.
Yeah, because
You have badminton, cricket and Karwa Chauth.
Karwa
Same
Chauth.
day.
Same day, guys. I think I found my utopian society.
Wait, but you were telling us about Aussie rules. What
Aussie
happened?
rules.
I was saying rugby is similar to Aussie rules, so I don't find it very difficult to understand.
Okay.
But rugby is it's not as violent as the larger narrative about it is.
Yeah.
It's not like people are just punching each other for no
They're
reason.
not.
Yeah.
And the difference between
That's
I
a very
think,
Tom and Jerry.
American football and rugby is that American football is basically you can pass the ball forward.
Yeah, in rugby you can't pass forward.
You have to pass it backwards. That's
Sideways
where a lot
or backwards.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
So a lot of aggression actually gets dissolved in that because you're not actually making a forward movement at any given point.
So you're running through, say you're close to the goal. Do you run through the goal as a human?
No, the point,
touchdown.
the
You try, you mean.
try is you have to cross the line and you have to place the ball down. It's not like the ball can fall down.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to purposefully place the ball down.
Place the ball down. Oh, that's pretty cool.
And on a try, you get a conversion, and there's also a drop goal, which is that you drop the ball and then kick it into the goal. But that's tricky because this happens in footy also, where if you want to run with the ball in footy, you have to bounce the ball.
Oh,
It's like a
it's a rugby
ball.
It's a rugby shaped oval ball.
What are you saying?
So there's skill involved in bouncing. You can't just bounce and run as much as you want.
Wow, dude!
Yeah.
I want to see how Michael Jordan would have done in this.
Bro, what, Mike? I love watching footy. Some Aboriginal players come and they dismantle those settlers.
Nice that you call them Aboriginal and not
But that is
monkey
their
gate.
ethnicity.
No, yeah.
That is what they call
That's
them.
okay. Wait, there's difference.
No, I know that. And not you didn't call them Harbhajan said monkey. Yeah,
He said monkey is
Okay.
the official statement.
yeah.
Okay, my request is next week, listeners, watch rugby and let me know what you think about it. Should we discuss it or know what you thought about
Where
the
is
sport?
Where is it streaming?
On Sony Live.
On Sony Live.
Live.
Yeah.
Uh,
Live, guys. Sony's telling us to live.
And if you watch cricket, the big nations are the protagonists. It's South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, England, France sometimes.
France is a good team.
Yeah.
France is a great
Argentina is also a chill team.
Are those the Six Nations Cup that happens? Are those the Six Nations which end up playing?
I think that's a European. There's a Northern Hemisphere league and a Southern Hemisphere essentially league only.
Nice.
Where Europe plays like best of 6 or best of 8, and the Southern Hemisphere countries are South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, and Argentina.
Nice. Does Japan also play?
Japan
is also a
but
good team, right?
the Japanese team is quite interesting because Japanese society is very hostile to outsiders, right?
Right.
But if you see the team, many people are black, like half black and all that.
This is like
What are you
how,
saying, dude?
This is
That's
how
crazy.
Chinese people go out and settle in different countries and end up playing like ping pong for them in the Olympics.
Oh, yeah?
Like it's a South Africa, there'll be someone who's playing who's Chinese descent, but you know they went there.
Yeah.
Because यहाँ
पे कितना जगह मिलेगा यार बहुत कम टेबल है चाइना में.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
That is so.
Even I found it quite interesting because I'm like, this person, which part of Japan is he?
Yeah, that's very. Yeah, Japan is one place that's
No place
like
in
so
Japan
much.
receives this much sun to have this much melanin.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get to wow and now.
Wow. And now, for me now is Akash Chopra this week for sure.
Oh shit! You have nominated the GOAT of now.
He's the goat of now. Yeah.
He's the GOAT of now.
Yeah, he's the goat.
Yeah. So I'm nominating Akash Chopra.
Akash
as well.
Chopra.
Do you have a not a player of the week?
You can give us anyone else.
Anyone.
Even from football.
We are very fair people. We are open to.
I should have actually thought of this before.
Oh, okay. So then we can give it to Akash Chopra.
Yeah,
And
let's
you
give it to
can-
Akash Chopra. I mean, what you've described is amazing.
Yeah.
I will have to go back and watch. If you can send me that link.
I'm going to send you the link immediately.
The highlights in
We are
Hindi.
going to watch it together after this again.
Yeah, let's
because
do
I
it.
want to show you some Bhari Kinara. Bhari Kinara is still fine, but like other things.
That just sounds wrong.
Even if he had said
Yeah.
Bhari Kinara would have been actually a good term.
Good
yeah,
term,
because
yeah.
it's an heavy edge.
Yeah, but he's not.
I don't know why I'm making sense of what Akash
Of
Chopra says. I
Akash
just
Chopra,
feel
yeah.
the need to protect him in whatever degree.
Yeah. So
There should be a translator for Akash Chopra to explain in layman terms what he means to communicate.
yeah,
I think these are layman terms according to the Chole generation.
the Chole vibes.
Okay, so now for wow. And Akash Chopra, you don't even come to Khar. Just f*** off.
Yeah.
We have kept your gift in Easter Island. You go to Easter Island and claim it.
You go to where's the Eastern Island?
Easter.
Where's the Easter Island? What's that?
It's off the coast of South America.
Oh, what are you saying?
I
dude?
hate
Don't
telling
send,
you
don't
information.
send him to like a good place. Send him to like some
It's not a good place. It's
Alcatraz
like
or something.
Alcatraz now is a very nice place because SF के बाहर है.
Oh yeah, that's also true. So
वहाँ पे
then,
तुम्हें ज़्यादा खरीदने को मिल जाएगा. It's
तो
not an actual
काला
set.
पानी में भी नहीं.
Kala
Okay.
Pani is
Andaman now. But corals are dying, so let's not send Akash there because corals will die.
Yeah, they
commit suicide.
Bahari Kinara
of corals.
And now for wow. What are the nominations we have? I don't want Manchester City to win this.
I have no idea this week for wow. Actually.
Kevin De Bruyne is Waddaplayah.
Did he score the hat-trick?
He didn't score the hat-trick. It was Bernardo Silva, but he is pulling all the strings in that team.
I know he pulls the strings, which is why I'm like, bro, why can't you pull strings in a better place?
He does really, really well, and he's going to be my nomination for that.
Yeah, okay. And I would also give it to him because I'm a very kind guy and I like to welcome guests to my show.
Nice.
And I'm giving it
Okay, to pretend that we are a non-biased jury, I'm going to nominate Sebastian Vettel.
Oh, nice. Vettel also killing it.
He won after like more than a year, which is why I'm nominating him.
Okay. Which team? Is Vettel? Ferrari. What? Oh wait, he came first.
Yeah.
And Hamilton came second.
Hamilton came 4th or 5th.
Oh shit, okay.
He said it's a 1-2 Ferrari, right?
Yeah, Ferrari 1-2.
Oh, okay.
So not Hamilton.
Not Hamilton. Yeah, that's surprised because I thought Vettel didn't win. I thought Hamilton won and Vettel must be like somewhere.
Yeah, what is wrong with you, bro?
Okay, but we've nominated the footballer.
Okay, so
the footballer, the one with no name.
Yeah,
what is
Kevin.
his name? Kevin De Bruyne.
Okay. Which team is he?
He's Manchester City and Belgium.
Oh, but I like Belgium.
Yeah,
because they have good
waffles
and the dark chocolate and Tintin comics.
Correct.
Yeah, Asterix also. But yeah, Mikhail, take that. All right.
But if I told you they were one of the most brutal colonial powers, you'd still like.
Doesn't matter. I went to London recently, so
Belgium, he's doing a
Okay, fine.
So Kevin
dark
wins.
terrorism. Sorry, what is that? Dark tourism. Sorry,
dark tourism. Yeah,
he's gone to all those
So
Holocaust.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Oh, I have actually.
Oh, you have?
I've been to Auschwitz. And Birkenau also, where the train comes.
Yeah. And I watched Schindler's List a couple of
times. Yeah. And I saw the Schindler factory from outside. It was too full that day.
It was.
I mean, because you can't just. We have to like type.
I don't think you can come back from that. Let it be. It was too full that day.
As in, like there are no walk-ins at the Schindler factory. Like,
did you ask?
There's a hotel at a former concentration camp which has become a hotel today that you can stay at.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
Which one?
I don't know which one, but Top Gear did an episode at something like that.
Okay.
Which is how I know of this.
Okay, we'll check it out.
It's pretty interesting.
On that great dark note.
Kevin De Bruyne has to come to Khar.
Please
make that announcement.
Yeah. And he has to come in his trainer jersey or away jersey.
We should specify
that, guys, because it's a lot of sponsored details.
Correct. Etihad will fly him here for free in their latest, whatever, that 24-hour suit they have on their flight. Yeah. It's insane.
So, come in your trainer jersey at Khar Station and to get your reward. And that's about it. Now, next week, isi samay, isi jagah, कौन बनेगा करोड़पति पर
भारी किनारा
रिश्ते में तो हम तुम्हारे पॉडकास्ट लगते हैं नाम है फुटबॉल शूटबॉल
presenting Football Shootball, a show about three friends discussing our favorite game over a beer, sometimes 3, maybe even 5. Hi, I'm Shiva, and with me are my two sidekicks, Gaurav Sapre and Karthik Iyer.
Sidekick? You mean like Batman's Robin or Van Persie Robin?
No, I mean like Alexis Sanchez, but with a little more skill than just playing the piano.
Just shows how the best players at Arsenal are mere bench warmers at United.
Oh, thank you, Iyer. But you're a Fulham supporter, so whenever you say anything to support me, I question my beliefs.
Just like how Griezmann would say, एक बार मैंने जो decision ले लिया तो मैं अपने आप की भी नहीं सुनता.
Banter aside, we will talk match reports, transfer rumors, top controversies, fantasy football picks and so much more. So grab a beer and tune in to Football Shootball every Wednesday on the IVM podcast app, website or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, my name is Anupam Gupta. I'm B50 on Twitter. I am the host of Paisa Vaisa, a show that talks money. On my show, I speak to experts from every field of money and finance, from stock markets, equities, debt funds, credit cards, life insurance, every possible area of money and finance that you can think of. We even did an episode on cryptocurrency. I've got fantastic guests from mutual funds to personal finance experts everywhere. Robo-advisory, startups, just name it, we've got it. At Paisa Vaisa, we help you make smart decisions about money. You work hard for money. Now make your money work hard for you. New episodes out every Monday, and you can listen to my show on the IVM Podcast app or any other podcasting app that you have.